going to, hopefully, we get to the answer that, from the process you have been talking about. So that is all agreed by NHS improvement that's happening. And where we are in the process this year is if a bit of the public sector wishes to sell any land, the first thing it does is ask any other parts of the public sector, would you like to buy it? And we're in that process. And if a bit of the public sector does say yes, then we negotiate with them. And if they don't, then we can put it on the commercial market. And you can see it all beautifully described in the front page of the Epsom Guardian that came out today.
Oh, helpful.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. So, those are the questions submitted before. I think we've got about 10 minutes of our allotted 25 to take questions from the floor. If you're answering a question, please do use the microphone, and then it will be captured on the recording and it'll be nice and clear for everybody. And when asking a question, please state your name for the record. And if you're speaking on behalf of the group, then please let us know that as well. And also, if possible, I don't know whether any of Mr. Collin or Mr. Rosen or Mrs. Evans are actually in the room, but having asked your questions, I'd like to take questions from others, if you sort of mean, so that we get a very broad question, and let's see. So, let's see, I'm going to start on the left-hand side. So, in the second row, on the left-hand side, do you want to ask a question?
Yeah, can you hear me okay? Yeah, fine. My name's Colin, I'm a local concerned patient. Improving healthcare together, yeah, that's PR crap. Around 14,000 people signed a petition recently opposing your plans that you're pushing through. Your trust got, the St Helier and Epsom Trust got about 450 people. Not exactly engagement now, is it? Well over 100,000 people have died since 2010 due to NHS cuts, healthcare cuts, and there were over 10,000 at the start of this year alone. The St Helier Epsom plans will result in one possible facility replacing services currently at 2 hospital sites. More people will have to travel further. Put simply, many more people will die. If any of you on this panel have doubts, now is the time to make a stand, oppose these plans and stop any planned consultation. After all, avoiding future unnecessary deaths is more important than protecting your salaries. We will stop your plans.
Colin, thanks very much. I'm not clear what was there a question there?
No, it was a statement.
It was a statement, okay. Can I have questions, please? This is time for questions.